it's been a really long time, and I know I disappeared and I was just posting old university vlogs. And don't worry, I'm back now, and I will tell you why I disappeared, where I went, and some maybe very burning questions that I ask myself and also you may want to ask me. So first of all, where did I go? Well, the answer is I moved countries. Again, yes. You know, I love traveling. I went around, I went to Korea last winter. I went to MacLeod, of course, and that's how I met a lot of you. And then I went back to Hong Kong, and then I went to Taiwan. And then after Taiwan, I came to the UK. I came back, or maybe I came to the UK. It's a really hard thing to answer because I know I was going to move here for the long term, but it's such a surreal feeling, and I know many of you may be able to relate, especially when it's not just for adventure, but almost like you need to relocate, and that's how I feel. Like on one hand, I was really excited to come to the UK because I know there are more opportunities that are of my interest. As you know already, I love making music, I love making films, I love anything creative, and I think Hong Kong is just no longer the place where I feel like I could thrive. And for a long time, I was just trying to push through when I was in Hong Kong, and actually making YouTube videos at the time really gave me a routine and gave me a lot of motivation. And then I flew to the UK, and to be honest, I felt quite confused because, you know, I finished my last essays, I technically graduated, but I didn't even go to my graduation ceremonies in Hong Kong because I was already here and I was not going to fly back just for the ceremonies. And suddenly I felt like this pressure to just be a normal city adult, you know, to have to find a place to live, to look for a job, to find money. And I felt like when I was traveling around, I was in this space where I could just delay these very practical concerns for a while, but then I know I couldn't. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, don't worry, you're a young person, so you're just figuring out what you want and time will tell. But the thing is, I know exactly what I want. I just don't know how to get there. You know, I love music, I love creativity, I love anything that could make the world just slightly better, more fair, more equal. But these things don't seem to be valued by this very money-driven economy, and I don't like that. But I also don't have a choice, and I'm part of this society. And as much as I wish I could just, you know, go to the forest every day, I can't do that. And of course, moving to a new country again means it's just so hard to keep up with my friends who are around the world. Now I can count, and I have friends in like Germany, Greece, France, Hong Kong, Korea, Taiwan, Thailand, Myanmar, and Australia, Canada. The list goes on, and I wish I could just travel around the world in a way that it's good for the planet as well, but I can't, and I don't have the money to do that, of course. And so it took a while for me to pick up the friendships that I kind of didn't maintain much in the UK when I went to Hong Kong and when I was traveling around. And so that was quite hard as well, just dealing with loneliness and feeling like, oh, I have nothing to do on the weekends. But of course, at the same time, I know that I love being alone, I love reading books and just being with myself, making music and writing songs, but I just can't do that all the time. And so luckily, since then, I have picked up some friendships again, and I've met really kind people recently thanks to the arts festival that I organize as well. So yeah, in the UK, I organized this arts festival where creatives of East and Southeast Asian heritages come together. So East and Southeast Asia, you know, if it's Thailand, Myanmar, Singapore, Malaysia, for example, that's Southeast Asia. And then Hong Kong and South Korea, Japan, they are East Asia. And so because there are so few events in the UK that are for people who are Asian, so I really wanted to do an arts festival like that, and it went well, and I truly value the connection I have with people because of this project. And I know it's not perfect, and I know that being a leader can be hard, and it's hard to, you know, make sure everyone is heard and everyone feels like they are part of it. But within the resources I have, I try my best. And I wanted to show you that I got a piano. So, woohoo! Here it is. And it's because I've always really wanted a piano of my own, but I was moving around so much, so I couldn't really get it. But finally, yeah, basically I feel like as a creative person in this economy, it's really hard to have enough income and live and still create. It's almost like creativity is not valued unless you're someone really famous that creates it. It's almost like a cult. So I've been doing some freelance work as well. I have been working at film festivals, and I'm also doing internships. I did one at a heritage organization, so that means it's like a government body that looks after a lot of historic sites across England. Maybe you know if you're in the UK, but anyway, you know, the blue plaques. I'm doing another internship at a sustainability marketing agency, and honestly, I love that company because the people, they are more like me, if that makes sense. I feel like they are creative and they have a sense of moral, and yeah, I wish all these jobs weren't so short term, because it's like, oh, I get so emotionally attached and then it's time for it to finish. But it is what it is, and I'm learning to manage my mental health in that sense. And I've been thinking about YouTube as well. You know, in the past I've been lucky enough to be traveling around, and I had a lot of material to make travel vlogs or my day-to-day vlogs. But to be honest, now I spend 2 days of the week working in an office and then 5 days staying home, applying for jobs and creating, and I don't think my life is as exciting visually anymore. And so this, actually, just talking to you, is something I really like doing, and most importantly, I just don't really feel like doing happy vlogs all the time. And so I hope you like this kind of videos where I just share my live updates with you and then maybe grab a cup of tea. Oh, I'm so British now. And also maybe just cook some Myanmar noodles when I talk to you. If you have any ideas, let me know. And yeah, so this is the live updates for now. And you know why I disappeared from YouTube.